The Drangue definite Albanian form Drangue Drangani is a semi-human winged divine hero in Albanian mythology and folklore associated with weather and storms. Babies destined to become Drangue are born with their heads covered in caul, and with 2 or sometimes 4 wings under their arms. The Drangue holds supernatural powers, especially in the wings and arms. He is made invulnerable by the singular conjunction produced at his birth and can die only if this conjunction is repeated once again. 1-2 The main goal of the Drangue is to fight the Kolshedra in legendary battles. 3 He uses meteoric stones, lightning swords, thunderbolts, piles of trees and rocks to defeat the Kolshedra, and to protect mankind from storms, fire, floods and other natural disasters caused by her destructive power. 4-2 Heavy thunderstorms are thought to be the result of their battles. 5 The Drangue and their myth are extensively and accurately portrayed in the Albanian folk tale The Boy Who Was Brother to the Drangue. Standard Albanian form of the name is Dragu def Drago 789. A common dialectal variant is Drangue 7 Durham, recorded the form Drangani 5. The Albanian term Drangue/Dragu is related to Drange. Drange, a small freshwater fish that does not grow very big, and Tegeg Albanian Drangue, kitten, puppy, cub, generally used for a wild baby animal, most likely related to the singular birth conditions of this mythological figure. 10 In Albanian tradition, there are 2 semantic features of the term Dragu. Some of the earliest Albanian works includes the term Dragu to describe a dragon or hydra-like monster, such as found in Roman mythology and in Balkan folklore. 11 With the same meaning other old sources use, instead, the term Kolshedra. The other semantic sense of the term Dragu, which is widespread in collective Albanian beliefs, is that of a hero battling the Kolshedra, a mythological tradition already attested in the 17th century Albanian texts such as the 1635 Dictionarium Latino Epiraticum by Frank Bardi. 12 The term Drangue is also used in some Albanian dialects, including also the Arboresh, with the meaning of lion and noble animal. The legendary battle of a heroic deity associated with thunder and weather like Drangue, who fights and slays a huge multi-headed serpent associated with water and storms, like Kolshedra, has been preserved from a common motif of Indo-European mythology. 13 Similar characters with different names but same motifs, representing the dichotomy of good and evil mainly reflected by the protection of the community from storms, are found also in the folklore of other Balkan babies destined to become Dragu are born wearing shirts and kaleshes, with 2 or 4 wings under their arms. This notion that the predestined hero are born in a chemise does not refer to them literally wearing articles of clothing, rather these are babies born with their heads covered in caul or amniotic membrane. 14-15 In some regions such as Selza parish, it is said that Dragu babies are only born to parents whose lineage have not committed adultery for 3 generations or from mothers who were Kolshedras. The Drangues are semi-human warriors with extraordinary strength, giving them the ability to take trees out of the ground and throw large boulders at their enemies. They can also cast lightning bolts and meteors, or whole houses. 15-8 The wings and arms of a Dragu are thought to be the source of his power, and if their bodies are dissected, a golden heart with a jewel in the middle of it will be found. 16-9 As warrior fighting the Kolshedra, he is armed with the beam of the plough and the ploughshare. 18 Or a pitchfork and the post from the threshing floor, and with the big millstones. 19 He also employs his cradle as a shield to parry blows from the Kolshedra. 20 These heroes may live unnoticed among humans and are thought to be invulnerable, untouchable, and undefeatable. 10 They have supernatural powers, which become apparent while they are still babies in their cradles. When thunder and lightning strike, Dragus assemble with their cradles at the Dragu gathering place. 9 In southeastern Albanian regions of Pogradec and Korka, the Dragu is envisaged as a beautiful strong horse with wings who defends civilization and mankind. 9 Male animals can also be born as Draguas. Black rams will attack a Kolshedra with their horns, and black roosters will furiously pick out its eyes. Only billy goats can never be Draguas. In the later Emalsi English Highland lute, one of the most important heroic epics of Albania, the Drangues are presented as the personification of the Albanian Highlands heroes and are the central figures of the 16th and 17th cantos. 21 In the 16th canto, a Kolshedra escapes from a cave in shale to take revenge on Vosabala. At Drangue 21, a force of Drangues gather and defeat the Kolshedra. After the battle, they are invited by a Raz, female protective spirits, to celebrate their victory. 21. In the 17th canto, the central figures are two Drangues named are Rustam Yuka and Exhem Sadraja. 21. After preparing for a wedding ceremony, they travel to Kaf Hardy English Grapevine Pass to rest. While cleaning their weapons and smoking, they discover that 8 Montenegrin battalions consisting of 300 soldiers led by Mark Milani are marching against Plava and Gusha. 21. The two Drangues, with the help of local shepherds, defend Kaf Hardy and force the Montenegrins to retreat at Suchska. The belief that a Dragua can be born every day has persisted among Albanian mountain folk until recently, and there are still elderly people alive who espouse the belief. 817. In Malaysia, a region in northern Albania and southern Montenegro inhabited mostly by Albanians, the locals believe that the Drangues exist and live among them. In Albanian folklore, St. George and St. Elias also identified with the Old Testament prophet Elijah, possibly due to confusion with the Greek Helios as a translation of late ancient deity Sol Invictus. Both have stories in which they fight and defeat Abola/Kolshedra. Saint Elias in particular is identified in some regions with the Dragua, and is also a weather god and provides protection against storms and fire.